Hello, EduMagicians. Welcome to the EduMagic podcast with your host, Dr. Sam Fecich. Dr. Sam is a professor of education, author of EduMagic, and a pumpkin spice latte fan. This podcast is designed for pre-service teachers. Remember, friends, teaching doesn't begin at graduation, but during that first class at 8 a.m. Let's get this party started.
This podcast is a proud member of the Teach Better Podcast Network. Better today, better tomorrow, and the podcast to get you there. Explore more podcasts at www.teachbetterpodcastnetwork.com. Now let's get on to the episode.
Hello, EduMagicians, and welcome back to another episode of the EduMagic podcast. My name is Dr. Sam Fecich, and today we're talking about spring cleaning, not spring break. We're talking about spring cleaning your digital presence, a really fresh start to your semester and to your digital presence, to your resume. So as we know, spring is in the air. Maybe you're doing some spring cleaning yourself, or maybe you're relaxing on the beach somewhere during spring break. Today, we're going to talk about some ways that you can clean up your online digital footprint. We're going to talk about ideas for social media. We're going to talk about LinkedIn, your digital portfolio, your resume, and professional goals and digital files. So let's go ahead and start taking a look at our social media. Now, with your social media, it's really important, just like I share in EduMagic, a guide for pre-service teachers, my book. You want your personal to remain private and your professional content to remain public. You want all those good professional things to be popping up about you whenever you are searched. So your personal and professional should have those clear boundaries. So it would be really great if you can take some time to comb through your social media account. First, double check that any personal account is private, and to look who's following you and who you're following to make sure that you're safe. You can also delete any inactive posts or accounts that you no longer use. And now let's talk about Googling yourself. Whenever you Google yourself, search your first name, middle name, last name, and see what comes up. Because that's what's going to come up when somebody Googles you, like an administrator or a parent or a student. So you want to make sure that professional content is there, that it's positive and professional. So Google yourself just to keep up to date to see what's there. If it's unprofessional, try to take some steps to remove it, contact the person who posted it and try to take it down. Or maybe you're finding, hey, you know what, I have the same name as somebody else and it's not really professional content up there. Maybe I can start to differentiate myself with using my middle name or something like that. It's also a good time to refresh your bio and your headshot on your social media accounts just to freshen that up a little bit. Let's go ahead and look at your LinkedIn profile. Now, LinkedIn is a great place to network and to job search. So let's give it a little update. You might want to update your headline like aspiring educator, passionate future teacher, or something that you're really a big advocate for. For example, mental health advocate, anything like that. So refresh that headline. Again, refresh that profile picture. Make sure it's professional and friendly, not glamour shots, not senior portraits, just something fun and professional. Go through and add in any volunteer work you've done this semester, any leadership roles or club organizations that you've been involved in. Maybe update any observations or field experiences to your LinkedIn. And then, of course, if you're able to add any endorsements, maybe you got Google certified or Apple certified or Microsoft Educator certified, add those as well. And then maybe at the end of updating your LinkedIn, you can create a little post that gives a little summary about things you've been up to this semester and post it out on LinkedIn. Let's talk about blowing some digital dust off of our digital portfolio. It's a great time to update our digital portfolio with any updated field work, lesson plans, observations, work samples, reflections, or journal prompts that we've done. Look through any links that we have in our portfolio. Make sure all the links work, or if we have embedded content, making sure anyone with the link can view is turned on. It's also a good time to check out your navigation in your portfolio. And a great way to do this is in like incognito mode on your Google Chrome browser, to go ahead and open up that link and check out everything incognito mode, because it's going to give you like a look to see, hey, this is what it looks like from somebody else's perspective. And now let's talk about refreshing our resume and our cover letter. Just like we did with LinkedIn, going back through and adding experiences, volunteer work, clubs, and organizations. Go ahead and add that to your resume and cover letter as well, because that's going to help you stand out too. And then you won't forget about it. Like, oh, what did I do last semester? Do it now, because your future self will thank you. Add in field experiences, observation, any new skills or certifications or endorsements that you've received. Make sure you're using action language and put exciting verbs in there describing what you did. Really paint that picture for someone on your resume. Let's talk about reorganizing your digital files. Oh my gosh, if you were like me, you might have a lot of things living on your desktop or a lot of things in your OneDrive or Google Drive. Now is the time to clean it up. That might look like organizing your content. Maybe you have a folder called Spring 25 and you have all your courses in there as a folder, and then you can put all your content in each of the courses folders. Maybe you want to clean out your downloads folder because you downloaded like all the things this semester. Clean it out. Organize, where do those files go? Create a spot for you to put all of your resources and your lesson plans, or maybe you have a folder of content you want to make sure you add to your resume or put into your portfolio. Maybe have a spot there where you can start to drag in your lesson plans, your assessments for your courses that you've done, or example work that you've done. You're like, oh, I need to add this to my portfolio, but I can do that at another time. Create a folder for it and start putting stuff in there. Then, of course, making sure you back up your content if it's not already in the cloud, making sure you're going ahead and doing that. And then the last thing we'll talk about with our spring cleaning is to think about your goals. So now is a great time to reflect on your goals for this semester. What goals did you have whenever you started the semester? How are you doing with those goals? How are you going to continue to reach them? How are you going to showcase those goals and reflect upon them? So friends, it is a great time to not only enjoy your spring break and maybe do a little bit of spring cleaning, but to also spend some time looking through your social media, updating your LinkedIn profile, polishing your digital portfolio, updating your resume, and organizing your files. Also, don't forget to reflect on your goals, because that's going to help drive you forward this semester. With just a few months left, I wish you the best of luck this spring. Please reach out if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or compliments on this episode. I would love to hear your thoughts. All right, until next time, friends, you have the EduMagic within you. Bye for now.
There you have it, EduMagicians. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and share it with your friends. For more EduMagic, check out sfecich.com and follow Dr. Sam on Twitter and Instagram @sfecich. Until next time, you have the EduMagic within you.